One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Flood. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The Bulldogs moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Woolly hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you
turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Caught behind the line. It's Hodges. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Going with the ground game left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Flood. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going back to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Dennis.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Takes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The option look. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. 4th down from the 44. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup.
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. They'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Looking for the goal line. Needed 1 more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. They're all interesting this season. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Pickup of 13. And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dances away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Dennis. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Flood. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but turning it on! That one. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Working the middle, it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snags it over the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Knocked off his feet. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the ground to try to move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. It's complete. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flood. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Flood. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've got the screen set up, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Everett. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Buys a little extra time. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Banks.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Snagged in the middle. It's right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. What a tough break. A potential tying score nullified by the penalty, and now they'll have to see if they can get it done again. 3rd and goal for the offense. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Now, there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And, David, this is exactly what quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Running into the open space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. The give to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play, got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
First and goal and a touchdown will win it. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.